Thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video.
What's up? Thanks for joining me. I'm Brandon Lee, and this is going to be a video about the new Insta360 Ace Pro 2 action camera. And I am here in Greece at the incredible Kavotagou Mykonos Hotel.
First, let's talk about some of the physical parameters of this camera. It has a flip-up screen, which gives you a full-size view when you do a selfie. It's got an enhanced new microphone, and it has a built-in quick-release mount. And there's also an optional dive case and float guard, which unfortunately I didn't have a chance to use in this video. Okay, now let's dive in and explore the features of the Ace Pro 2. One of the biggest improvements of the Ace Pro 2 is the improved 8K resolution. So let's do a few shots and see how it looks.
I'm going to try out a moving shot in 8K resolution, and then in post, I'm going to add a little bit of digital zoom, because when you shoot in 8K, you can zoom in and you have those extra pixels to work with if you're outputting it in 4K. So what I'm going to do here is a tracking shot. I'm going to have Nick and Rose walk down the path, and I will track along with them to the side of them. Now we've got beautiful sunset light, and I've been filming the bartenders at work here. And next I'm gonna do a shot in 8K as the bartender slides this drink across the counter, and I'm gonna be holding the grip just like this, so I have perfect control over the camera. So let's just see how this turns out. Three, two, one, go. Now I'm gonna have Rose do an 8K selfie with the Ace Pro 2. We've got the multi-mount angled so that she's got some nice distance between her and the camera, so she doesn't have to hold it too close. I'm gonna start it recording. Now we're gonna try some slow motion at 4K 120p. I'm with my buddy Gal, and he is brave enough to jump off the roof of this hotel into the pool. Just so you know, there's two ways you can record slow motion with the Ace Pro 2. You can record it either just by changing the frame rate while you're shooting, and then in post, you can slow down the footage later. Or you can switch over to the special slow motion mode. So that's the mode that looks like a turtle, it says slow-mo. That's what we're using here. That way it is already in slow motion when we play it back. And that's a lot more fun if you're trying to show your friends right after you do the shot what the slow-mo shot looks like. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna give it a try.
Let's go.
Next up, we're going to go through the different fields of view, and I'm going to demo them in a selfie vlogging scenario. We've got Mega, Ultra, D-Warp, and Linear. Right now you're seeing Mega View, which has a super wide field of view with minimal distortion, and Insta360 recommends using this view for landscapes, for buildings, anytime you want to keep the line straight and you want to get as much as possible into the image. This is Ultra View. So this is the mode for action sports or whatever where you don't care about the amount of distortion in the image. You see all the vertical and the horizontal lines are distorted as I pan and tilt around, but it also has the widest field of view possible. So if you're doing action sports outdoors and you really just want to get as much as possible into the shot, this is the field of view to use. This is Ultra. And this is D-Warp. This is another really wide field of view with minimal distortion, but it still has some of that fisheye distortion in it. So you'll probably want to use it mostly for sports outdoors again, where you don't need the absolute widest field of view. You want it to look a bit more natural, but you're okay with a little bit of that fisheye distortion creeping in. And finally, this is linear view, which has absolutely no fisheye distortion whatsoever. All the lines are perfectly straight in linear view, and this is the view that you probably want to use if you're vlogging, because you don't want any of that action camera look to a vlog, and you don't need the widest possible field of view. So this is linear.
Next up, I'm going to play around with this multi-mount. So this is a grip that you can extend into a selfie stick, and then you can also open up tripod feet and then set it down. And you can adjust this thing to basically any angle that you want, so it's great for either static tripod type shots or for selfie shots. Okay, now we're going to do a scene in this pool that's shaped like a heart. One thing I'm noticing as I set this shot up is there's some stuff I don't want in the frame because it's a really wide angle lens. I'm seeing over here the wall, and I'm seeing the edge of the windowsill here, and I don't like either of those things. So what I can do on the Ace Pro 2, because it has an 8K sensor, is just crop in 2x. Now it's double the focal length, so we're zoomed in on just the pool, and it looks much better. Next up, Nick is going to do a bite cam, biting down on this flip-up screen, and that's going to give us a POV shot without having to actually rig anything. Right now I'm in the cave room at Cabo Tegu, which is a room that has a pool that looks like a cave. So I want to create a shot that shows off both the pool and the room, all in one fluid tracking maneuver. And I'm going to start my shot pointed up, just looking at the ceiling, so that I have sort of a dark starting point that I can transition into from some other shot. And then I will tilt down like this, and we'll see Rose in front of me in the pool. She's going to walk away from me, and then I'm going to walk to the side like this, and keeping the camera low. And then I'm going to come out into the bedroom where Nick will be sitting on the bed, and I'll give him a cue, and then he'll get up and walk outside, and that will motivate me to follow him with the camera. And then I'll follow Nick out to the deck as he gets into the pool and joins Rose, and then I'll do a little maneuver around here as they hug each other and admire the view. 3, 2, 1, coming down, action Rose. Nick. Keep going, keep going. Make sure I can see your faces. And cut. Doing a bike shot now. I'm here with Vladimir.
Hey guys.
And he is gonna ride along the coast here in Mykonos, right at sunset. We have beautiful light. And I have the Ace Pro 2 mounted to a small rig magic arm on the back of the bike. So I wanna show you here how the action view captures a really wide field of view as he drives, and how the stabilization is able to keep the shot steady. Now I'm doing a different angle. I'm putting the magic arm on the pegs on the side here of the motorcycle, and I'm angling it sort of 45 degrees to try to show more of the side of the bike in the frame. Let's see how this looks.
I'm extremely surprised on how stable it is based on how bumpy the road was.
And finally, we're going to do some test shots in PureVideo Mode. This is the mode that applies AI noise reduction for ultra clean low light shots. So we happened to find a party at Zuma, the restaurant in Cabo Tegu, which was the perfect chance to get some test shots. This was an environment that would otherwise require extremely high ISO, making the image really noisy. The AI for PureVideo Mode has been upgraded and improved for the Ace Pro 2, so that's what you're seeing here.
All right, that's it. I want to say thank you so much to Cabo Tegu for letting us shoot here, and also thanks to Nick, and thanks to Gal, and thanks to Rose for being in the video. If you want to learn more about the Ace Pro 2, check out the link in the description. And I'm Brandon Lee. Once again, I'll see you next time. See you.
Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.